Hi Scorpio, it is CJ from CJ's Soul Messages. I am here to do your 2022 general reading. We're going to just take this month by month. I'm starting from January going all the way to December. Today is January 18th, so I'm a little late on the January ones. I've been, just have a kind of crazy hectic schedule lately. But regardless, look, energy is fluid, so, it's not going to go from the 1st to the 31st every single month, right? And we also have the ability to have free will, so just take what fits and let the rest go, and, just allow time to be able to not be so rigid. Okay, so what we're going to start with here is the bottom of the deck. I have used, for your reading, I've used the Light Seers as a clarifier, and I have used Wisdom of the Oracle for the overall energy per each month. But I'm going to start with the bottom of the deck because I like that energy as far as it being a kind of underlining current that is going to be running all year for you. So we got why on the bottom of the deck. That's what Spirit wanted for you. Now, this is really kind of cool, actually, because this, again, it's influencing every month, right, Scorpio? So why is all about why. 3 little letters that make up a huge amount of kind of questions. Why are you here? What is your purpose? Why is that your purpose? Have you reached it? Why or why not? Who are you with? Does it work? Why do I do this? Why do I do that? But the energy basically means as you move through 2022, Scorpio, really keep this kind of close to your heart and question things as you move along. If we can understand our answer when we ask ourselves why, it brings this beautiful enlightenment, and it almost brings us into alignment with the path that we're on. It can bring clarity, obviously, too, for why we've chosen to do certain things, or why we've allowed some people to be in our life and why we haven't allowed others. So basically the energy that I just want to leave you with this card is as you move through your experiences of 2022, remember to ask yourself why, because it will help you find the purpose and the reason. Okay, now on the bottom of the deck of the Light Seers, we got the Star. It's Aquarius energy. Beautiful energy to have all year round, because this is a lot of healing taking place, a lot of renewed hope, renewed faith in yourself, faith in others, faith in the things that you do. It can also mean like destiny is going to be playing a huge part on your journey, like as far as like maybe a career, like being a star, because it is a star, so this can represent being seen by a lot of people, being put out there into the world, but however it applies to you, it is a beautiful energy. If there's healing that needs to happen because maybe there's been some things that have hurt you in the past or that have kept you blocked, it's going to happen this year. It's a beautiful blessing to have, especially as a overall kind of underlining energy. So let's get into the tarot now. I'm going to move my water cup out of the way. All right, so January. The first card Spirit pulled for you was Here and Now. Super cool. I love this. This is indicating, Scorpio, that the month of January, give or take, right? Give or take a couple of weeks, you are going to actually start to really embody, if you haven't been, being in the present. You're not going to be worried about the past. You're not going to be focusing on the future. You seriously are going to be in the present moment, which is such a beautiful energy to be. It is just appreciating everything that you have in that moment. And if you haven't been there yet, this is a reminder to try and work on getting to that level. That is all we have, really, is we have the present moment. We can worry about the future, and we can have a lot of regrets about our past, but we can't do a damn thing about either of them. The only thing that we have power and control over, really, for the most part, is right now. So that is a reminder if you haven't been feeling that. I love this for January. It feels magical, just kind of just being like, okay, I'm just going to be right where I am, and I'm not going to take on anything else. Clarifying here and now, we did get the Tower. Now, a lot of people get freaked out by the Tower, but I'm telling you, don't be. This is awesome because I really think that Spirit is coming through here, Scorpio, to say, you know, there was maybe a belief that you had in the past where you had a little bit more hard time remaining in the present. You know, maybe you were focused too much on the future and not putting enough energy into the here and now. And so the Tower is showing up here for me, saying that there's this transformation happening for you. The old way is now falling down, it is crumbling, and a brand new way is building. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this. I mean, I can, but I'm not sure if you can. But in this specific card, oh, and by the way, Mercury retrograde, so my mouth is all, words are not coming out correctly, so please bear with me. There's butterflies. There's beautiful butterflies on this card, which is a beautiful indication from Spirit that transformation is happening this month. It is truly happening, and it is making such a positive difference in your life. Doesn't matter if this is regarding love, because like I said, it's general. It can be love, it can be career, it can be family, it can be, you know, whatever. You know, there's so many different subjects and so many different paths that we're all on. Place the energy where it might fit. But I love this because it feels like it's important that this has to come in so that you are actually putting all your energy and effort into the present moment. All right. January. So now we move to February. February, we get peace. Beautiful. This is so stunning. And just feeling this card brings a sense of peace to me. Peace is really about, you know, not wanting anything, just acceptance. It's acceptance. It's accepting where you are, who you are, accepting how much money you have, how much money you don't have. It is accepting, and there is no, you're not clutching on to anything. And what that does is it does bring a beautiful sense of peace to anyone and everyone. When we can get to that, it's not the most easiest thing to achieve, but it does look like you are achieving that in February. There's this just acceptance that energy that you're going to be in. And I think you're going to feel very happy and joyful, because it's like you are going from this stage of here and now, being right here in the present, which seems to bring you this peace, this just contentment with everything and everything that you are and everything that you have. It is clarified by the Emperor. Cool combo. So the Emperor is Aries card, if you're not familiar. And the Aries, look at how peaceful he looks. He doesn't look too stressed at all to me. He's relaxed sitting in his chair. He knows what he's capable of. He knows his skills. He knows his abilities. He's loving and he's strong. Non-gender specific read, of course. But he is like bossing up in that way, but he does it not in a arrogant way or a hectic way. He does it in a very controlled, direct manner. And so that, along with peace, is absolutely gorgeous. I feel like you're just going to be kind of coming into your own in February, if that makes sense. And you are going to be succeeding. Beautiful. I love it. You know, and because when you can be in that peace energy, that, okay, I accept where I am, a little resistance, like you don't resist anything, you just go with it. Man, that opens up doors. I mean, it just opens up magical doors that allow all good things to come to you because you are just so accepting. All right, let's move on to March. So, March, Scorpio, we got a change is in the wind. Okay, so what do you need to know about this card? Well, obviously, Spirit is saying that come March, there's going to be some changes that are happening. Ones that you're probably not going to be able to see. You rarely can see these changes. They're not scary. It doesn't have to be scary. In fact, actually what Spirit would like you to know, Scorpio, is to really kind of just be like the tree and bend whatever way the wind blows it. That is where you're going to find the magic in it. If you can continue this here and now and this peace energy, and just go with the flow, beautiful things are going to come into your life. And for some of you, it even may be a new love interest. For those of you that are single, that is. It's not a love reading, but it's the Lovers, so I have to read it with the energy that Spirit is providing me. So the Lovers, you know, it used to be the choice card. So for some of you, let's start with that. There may be a choice in March that you're going to have to make, right? Some kind of decision. Maybe something's coming in. Maybe it's career. Maybe you're going to get 2 offers. I don't know, something like that. And you might have to make a choice. Now, the Lover's card, though, is about harmony. It is about balance. It is about a deep connection. I said harmony, I think. It is 2 coming together that really complement each other. Look at the passion between these 2. So whatever choice, whatever's coming in, whatever change is coming in the wind, I do feel it's going to be a positive one. Wow, I'm just all of a sudden getting kind of stuffed up. Anyways, but for others of you, and this is obviously not going to apply to every Scorpio, but those that are single, maybe the change is that a lover is coming in this month, and you don't foresee it. You know, maybe you've been single for a while, or you know, whatever that is, and you just don't expect it, and boom, all of a sudden this person shows up that seems to be a really good match for you. Oh, excuse me. But however it applies, March is about, again, just really allowing yourself to go with whatever changes are. Kind of a theme that seems to be going here, just staying in the here and now, allowing yourself to just be accepting and allow things to change. That's one thing that is inevitable about life, is change. Okay, so that takes us to April. Now, April, you get time for a nap, but it was in reverse. So you get the protection message. And what time for a nap means is you need to take a little rest here. You need to get some you need to get some energy. The risk with this card being in the reverse in the protection message is you do not want to burn both candles at both ends, whatever that saying is, because you will wear yourself out, and you know you don't want to you want to stay healthy, right? So this is a reminder from Spirit that allow yourself in April to really take that time out. Don't work so hard. It is about actually resting, recuperating, allowing yourself to, be a little bit more freer, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. Really important in April, okay? Once you do that, which I think you're going to be doing that, 3 of Wands shows up. And I like that as a clarifier because it's like saying to me, you need some time out. I feel like you're going to be working quite hard here on a career or something like that. And just be careful not to burn yourself out, because when you do that, then you're not going to be good for anything or anyone. But it feels like you know that this month, because the 3 of Wands is all about movement now, right? It's making that plan. 2 of Wands is making that plan of where you want to go and how you're going to get there. Wands is our fire element. And so that therefore is our creation, our passions, our actions, how we move through this world. So 3 of Wands is like after you've had some rest and had some time out, you're able to get a little bit more clear in which direction you want to go, and you're going to start heading out in it. So really beautiful. I like that. Just remember, April, take it easy on yourself. Give yourself a break. Okay? So now we are in May, I guess it is, yes. So after this rest, we have go the distance. So it's like you get this rest, you recharge your batteries, and then May comes along, and it is like all about your endurance and finishing the what is it? Finishing the, oh shit. You know, the oh my God, what is it when you're racing? I'm really having brain farts today. What the hell? You're finishing your race. That's what I'm saying. You're completing it, and you have the endurance and you have the stamina. That's why it's going to be so important in April to really take some time out for you. What is clarifying go the distance is Five of Wands. Now, yes, for some, this could be, Five of Wands is more of a combative energy. It is about conflict. Can be about conflict for sure. It also can be about you being very determined to get to where you want to get to, and you're not allowing anyone to pull you down. If you look, this person's trying to get up here, everyone else is trying to shove and push and pull. Everyone wants to get to the top. So I feel for this month with the distance, Scorpio, is that's going to be, you're going to be very, very determined to get to your targets in May. Okay, so now we get to June. And again, don't get freaked out, because we do have regeneration, which is very much like the Tower card. But the difference here is that whatever is falling apart, whatever might be feeling a little unsteady, a little unbalanced, a little unknowing, trust, Scorpio, that is happening for the right reason, because regeneration is talking not only about, when something like, a volcano, for example, when it explodes. Yes, it explodes. It's hot. It's fiery. It's lava going, right? But what does it create? If we didn't have a volcano, it wouldn't create more islands, more earth, right? So something always comes out of regeneration. So I like that, because there seems to be this thing that is going to kind of switch a little bit here, and just trust with it. Trust and go with it. It is clarified by Temperance, which is Sagittarius card, and that is about remember to stay centered, remember to stay balanced, and be patient. When the lava flows and hits the ocean, it takes time before it expands the island, right? It doesn't just happen right overnight. It's got to build up its foundation underneath. So remember to have patience with whatever might be changing form, I'll put it that way, in the month of June. Stay centered and grounded, because you're gonna get through it, no problem. We get to July, and this one kind of threw me off just a little bit, because everything's going so pretty good here. We get flexible, but it again is in reverse. So when it is in reverse, the message is that maybe two people are really fighting with each other and no one's willing to budge. That kind of energy. It's me versus you energy, and it is quite combative. So this card is, if that is happening for you in the month of July, which would be your birthday, no, not your birthday, that's Cancer, sorry. But whatever is happening in July, it does feel like there is the potential to kind of go to loggerheads with someone, or even with yourself. Maybe there's something that you're kind of getting a little bit more stuck on, and you're not being flexible. So this card is reminding you to really try and see it from different perspectives, and try to remain as flexible as you can to bring peace in, especially if this is involving another person. Because we do have, clarifying that was the Three of Swords. And, Three of Swords is our intellect, it's our logic, it's the air element, and it is what we think, how we communicate, etc. Three of Swords is representative of pain. Like, look at the pain that's on this person's face. They've been hurt. Can mean betrayal. It can mean lies. It can be deceptiveness, of course. For some of you, maybe it is a partner or a relationship that you're in, and you're finding out something that is not good, and it is going to feel pretty heavy. And if that is the case, remember to try and remain as flexible as you can. But that's not going to apply to everyone. This could just even be like the heartache of, maybe you put a lot of work into some career or something of yours, and it feels like it's at a stalemate or something, and it's causing you anguish and it's hurting your heart. So you got to remember to be flexible, and don't just stay rigid. Okay? Don't get too worried about this. Remember, it's only for a month, so it's not too consuming here. But I will go back to those of you that are in a relationship. It could be involving marriage, okay? Because the Hierophant is showing up, and the Hierophant is about traditions, marriage, deep commitments. Can be higher learning too. So maybe some of you Scorpios have gone back to school or something, and and maybe it's not working for you as much as you thought it would. Remain flexible. Use your higher wisdom, right? And trust in that, okay? It's going to go fast. So that's kind of the only little bit of a hiccup that I really felt in your reading that Spirit was giving me. We get to August, and it's a complete change around from anything that was hurting your heart, because you get serendipity. I love this. Serendipity is all about where your hard work, where your determination, where your preparation meets luck. The divine is gifting you this month. We've got a fairy here, and we've got the 4-leaf clover. It is about luck. It is about, well, a lot of luck, but it's the magic luck. It's like things kind of being given to you out of the blue that is going to really make you feel very, very good. And what we have to, oh my gosh, my words, to clarify, is the 3 of Cups. And that's celebration here. 3 people, obviously can be a lot more, right? This is what 3 of Cups is. Celebrating with your friends, your family, your loved ones, really having a beautiful time, but it's happy, joyous occasion. With serendipity, August is going to be a beautiful month for you. So that's why I'm telling you not to get too strung out or worried about what goes on in July, because it seems very, very, it doesn't feel very big. Obviously, that for some of you, it very well might be. Please just then trust in your higher knowledge, your higher wisdom, and try and be as flexible as you can. But when we get to August, it looks like beautiful, beautiful luck and presents and gifts and magic really coming into your world. All right, so now that takes us to September, Scorpio. We get new life. Love this. A brand new way of doing things, a brand new way of feeling, just, and also not only just like newness, but also being very excited about it. Very, very joyous in your heart with all the things that are coming towards you. It's newness, and newness that you are going to open your arms up and want to receive. What is the clarifier is the 6 of Cups. And I like that for this reading. 6 of Cups is, again, it's your element. It's water. Maybe some of you are dealing with, I don't know why I'm getting pulled to say this right now, but maybe you are dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, like another water sign. I don't know why, but I'm just kind of getting that. But regardless, 6 of Cups is kind of, it's that energy about having memories from the past, and they're usually ones that make you feel happy. They're joyous memories. So for some Scorpios, this could be the return of someone from the past that you really loved and adored, and for whatever reason in life, it wasn't the right time. So maybe someone's coming back into your life. And it's you're both going to have this new life together. Okay. For others, it could be something as like a passion or a hobby that you used to do somewhere in the past, and you're bringing it forward to the present again, which is creating this brand new life, this new way of seeing things, this new experience. But either way, however it applies to you, it is beautiful energy. All right, so now we're in October. It's funny when you do 12 months, it kind of gets a little, there's a lot of energy, so trying to keep it streamlined is a little bit more difficult. So we get to October. And this feels like it's starting to become a little bit more of a career part here. We got community. And community is about people seeing you, being noticed, being people wanting to be part of your team, part of your soul tribe, and you being part of theirs. It is about coming together with like-minded people. So let's say you're an artist, for example. You're going to be meeting in the month of October other artists, and there's probably going to be this community where you really support each other, maybe help each other figure out ways to sell your art. Or I don't know, that just came to me for some reason. And Scorpio, you are very creative, right? Intuitive and creative, very smart as well, of course, so it doesn't have to be the arts or anything. Apply it where it might fit. But this is signaling that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to want to be around you and help you. And I feel like you're going to be giving that back as well. clarifying it, we got the Page of Swords, which is really cool because Page of Swords is all about this new way of thinking, new way of communicating. He is reading a book. He's very much into it, and he's got light bulbs popping up all over his head. He's got all these aha moments happening. So maybe someone's going to offer you a new idea, or maybe if we go back to the art idea, maybe someone's going to really give you some ideas of how to get your art out there, for example. Beautiful month, really cool. It just feels like there's going to be this collaborative of energies that are going to be coming together, and it's going to be really helpful and very positive. All right, so now we're at November. We get round and round. Round and round, except it is in reverse. Obviously, round and round up here, round and round we go, right? Where it stops, no one knows. In the protection message, this is really asking you here to check in with yourself and make sure that you're not just going round and round and round and round, and like that you have actually taken 10 steps back. Maybe because you're exhausted, or maybe because, sometimes we fall into old patterns because, it's comfortable or, familiar, whatever that may be. But it is asking you to really try and get clear here so that you can kind of get off the merry-go-round. If you can get off the merry-go-round, you then make room for the wish fulfillment card to come in, which is 9 of Cups. So I really actually feel this round and round is more in your head. It feels more logical to me. It doesn't feel factual. It doesn't feel like 3D world. It doesn't really feel like emotional so much either. It just feels like maybe this is going to be a month maybe where, we all have them. You might just be getting into some not such great mind patterns, and that might start to stall your progress. But if you can get control of that, you get the 9 of Cups, which is everything that you wish, everything that you want. It's independence, but it's having your cups filled with everything that you need and that you want and that make you very happy and joyful. So the only message there is make sure you don't get too much in your head and go back into old patterns that might kind of not completely block, but slow process down. And you don't want to slow down the 9 of Cups coming to you, because that's like everything you wished for. So just be mindful, November. Then we get to December, and we get the Thinker. Quite a few signs have gotten this card, and I shuffle a lot, so it's very interesting. This month, it is, Scorpio, actually about your logic here. The Thinker is really all about your intelligence. This is thinking things out really, really clearly and trusting your logic a little bit more than your emotions. Because sometimes our emotions can take us down glorious places, of course, but we want to see things clearly here. This is also asking you to make sure that you are seeing people for exactly who they are. And the reason I need to say that is because it is getting clarified by the Page of Cups. So, if this is about love, then Spirit is saying just try to keep your feet a little grounded try and keep your feet grounded. Yes, that's it. Don't get too much falling in love with someone. Give yourself time to really get to know each other. Take your time. See if you're compatible. See if you're meant together. Don't be swayed by anyone that might come and pour on the charm, because I love Page of Cups. It's a beautiful energy. It's very kind of naive energy because it's a page, it's the youngest in the deck. But very much in love with love, and a bit almost unrealistic, if you can think about, it's like that first love you have, or that first kiss, and it just makes you have butterflies and you can't think straight and all of that. So then you're not really using your logic, and that can distort the truth of who someone is. I'm not saying anyone's going to be deceptive or anything. In fact, that's not what I'm getting at all. Spirit is just saying, remember to use your logic and take it slow. Take it nice and slow if this is about a relationship. And the same goes if this is about a career, a hobby, or whatever it is. Same deal. try and keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. That is the best way to move forward. Then that way you're not going to, a bubble's not going to pop if it doesn't go exactly how you had planned and you throw everything into it. Okay, so that is what we have for you, but it does feel like it's going to be a really good year for you. It feels very positive. There's not very many hiccups. It's really just, I think the most important thing I could say that Spirit would like you to carry, Scorpio, is throughout the year, remember to try and stay in the present. Easier said than done, but the more you practice that, the easier it becomes. And be accepting of things, because then that allows for room for beautiful things to come in. It's when we kind of give resistance that we tend to get more of what we're resisting. All right, so I pulled one card out of Wisdom of the Pearls of Wisdom. Wow, I'm just all over the map. Please forgive me. Gosh. I pulled one, and then I'll read the bottom. So what we got was wisdom. That's what you received. Beautiful. I love it. It kind of feels like that reading. It feels like you're going to be really tapping into your higher knowing and your higher wisdom. So it says, do you define yourself by others' expectations? Release fears and past beliefs. Remember, here and now, here. And life will take care of itself and it will flow. So this is about remembering to flow, not getting too rigid, and remembering to stay in the present, not in the past. On the bottom of the deck, we have worthiness. And you are very worthy, Scorpio, of all beautiful things. This is a reminder from Spirit. Remember your worthiness. How you are treated is a reflection of how you see yourself. You deserve respect, trust, love, and more because you are priceless. Beautiful. So that's a reminder for you to carry all year, every year, forever, that you are worth a lot. Oh, excuse me. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. That is, I think, all I have for you, Scorpio. So I hope there was something here that helped you or that, that makes sense for sure. If so, please leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates with you. I'd love to hear how this goes throughout the whole year. And remember, you got the divine protecting you and guiding you, and you're highly protected. And for some of you, you're probably going to be seen by a lot of people with community and the star, really feeling like some of you guys are going to be maybe even becoming famous on some platform. All right. So now that I'm having a coughing fit, I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea, and I'm going to close this out now. So thank you so much. I appreciate your likes, your subscribes. Thank you for helping my channel grow. I hope we can continue to do that as we move through this new year. I wish you a very blessed 2022. And until next time, take great care of yourself. Love and light.